Hoffman. Unfortunately, we don't have our sign up yet. We're still working on it. Today we have Miss Lauria. So, Miss Lauria, tell me a bit about yourself.
I am a digital technology teacher, so I teach a couple of classes throughout the school. I teach digital medias 1, 2, 3, and 4, all increasing in difficulty. 4 is our morning announcements, and I also teach the Winter Circle, and I teach basic photography in the film lab. Yes.
I took basic photography.
I wasn't there yet.
You weren't. But I know, I'm a pro.
You are a pro.
So what is your role within Winter Circle?
Within the Winter Circle, I'm more of a teacher. To me, can have like a couple different meanings to some people. So sometimes teacher kind of gives off more authoritarian for some, maybe old schooly teachers. Not so much the ones that I've come across, fortunately.
Yes.
But I think that as your teacher in this class, I am teaching you the skills you need to successfully not only use like the hardware and software that we've got going on in the Visual Comm team, but also how to work together as a team, communicate. That's the big old word that's written on the front of the classroom. How to communicate and you know, how to work effectively. Be a good cookie.
Be a good cookie. So, what is the job of the visual media team?
The visual media team makes things look pretty. So I think that it's hard to define the role of one team without like the roles of the others. So when it comes to the auto shop, that's a bit more clear cut. They are building the car. They are making the car that we are working with. The marketing team, they're the strategists. They're the strategists, so they're trying to figure out what's the best course of action for us.
Yeah.
What looks best on social media, or like what kinds of content we can put out that will perform well. And the VizComms team strategizes how to make those things look good so that we can use our hardware, our beautiful cameras, I love our Canons, and use our Adobe suite, bless up Adobe suite, and make things look pretty so that we can post them online.
Hold on.
Yep, do your
Finding
thing.
it.
That's okay, shuffle.
I'm finding it.
Shuffle the deck. Ace. King.
Hold on.
That's okay.
I'm finding it. So what inspired you to be a communications teacher?
I love communications. I be talking all the time. I be communicating. But actually in high school, you know, I've always been an academic person. I performed well in school and I received good grades. But at the same time, I felt like I was being bogged down by everything having a right answer. And I happened to take communications because I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And I liked that there was no right answer. There were so many ways to do something. Also, TBT, because it is Thursday as we're filming this, TBT, when I was a child, just found this the other day too. I used to have a little camcorder I'd go around the house filming vlogs on, and remind me to show you later because I also have this like saved on my computer. I have a little vlog of me on our family camera going like, hey guys, I'm 5. Hey guys, it's me, just walking around the house. I want to show you around.
Right. An influencer in the making, if you will.
I was doing house tours before that was a thing.
Right.
Like I was influencing. So I've always been that type of person that really enjoyed working with cameras and making things look cool. And as a kid, I used to Photoshop my friends into things. I don't know. They like to be Photoshopped into a bubble. Like SpongeBob.
I Photoshopped my sister in a couple things.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's fun.
Photoshopped her in fire. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's sisterly.
Yeah. Hey,
It's not real.
it also, y'all gave me Adobe. What was I supposed to do with it? I was given access to Adobe. What was I supposed to do?
Photoshop her with a big heart. Because we love our families.
We do.
We do. But yeah, that's kind of how I got into communications. I've always been interested.
Yeah. So this is the first year Arlington is part of Winter Circle.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's craziness because I think that Arlington is really good at making memorable experiences for the students and for teachers and for, the Arlington community, the greater community surrounding it. But I think that the Winter Circle is so cool to have added to those experiences because not only are we adding to like our community involvement, speaking to like nearby companies and businesses for potential sponsorships, but we're also getting to show them that like, hey, the youth, they're still practicing things that older people can appreciate and like. I remember we were speaking with Mateo Banfo, one of the first, it was like his first visit with us, siren.
Yeah.
There's a siren
There's
out there.
siren and there's rain.
So if you hear it, sorry.
Yeah.
But we were talking with Mateo Banfo and he was like, yeah, it's usually the older generation that's like, oh, kids these days, they don't know cars. Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So we get to show them like, yeah, there's like unity amongst us. We're all friends. And I like that.
So is there any pressure of this being your first year officially teaching and it also being the first year Winter Circle is a part of Arlington?
Definitely, because it's a competition, so I want to see that we perform well. I would love for us to win. We're gonna win. And I want us to do well.
Yeah.
I want everyone to feel accomplished at the end of this, but I think that regardless, the message is even if we don't get first place, we've accomplished something. We've learned something. That's the ultimate goal. The pressure is fully like self, what's the word? I'm putting it on myself. I'm putting that pressure on myself. There's a word.
No, that's not.
Well, I put the pressure on myself.
Yeah.
It's not a feeling that I get from other people.
Right.
But I feel pressure within myself because I'm like, okay, like, everyone wants to win. That's ideal, right? So I want to lead us to victory, but at the same time, make it a safe and healthy learning environment where you're not feeling pressured to, I don't know, like to be something that you're working toward, Like I want you to feel inspired to grow and continue growing, but I don't want to force you like this is a business and we're hard at work all it's a growing and learning environment. We're working hard, but I don't want you to rip your hair out with stress.
Which I wish I've never done before this class. Ow.
We'll talk.
No, we're chilling.
Okay.
We're cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Just looking for my next question.
There's truly a frenzy out
What
there.
is going
all
on?
is well.
No, yeah, that's...
I hope all is well. Peace and love. Yes.
What?
What was that?
Right. What would you describe the Winter Circle project or program?
It's training for the real world, and I think that it serves a really cool purpose of like, if you're not the type of person that thinks they want to go straight into the workforce, but they also don't feel that college is the right path for them, the Winter Circle is a cool place to be like, okay, what am I feeling right now? Kind of like a self-check-in, to see what you appreciate about working, what you appreciate about business, what you appreciate about learning.
Yeah.
So I think it works as a really cool exposure to the world and how it all functions without throwing you into the deep end all too soon.
Yes.
So it's meant to like help you grow, but you're in a safe space to do it, not in the real
incubator.
It's an incubator. We're all little eggs in this incubator.
Yes, Yes, we are.
And we're gonna hatch and grow so big.
We are.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Indeed, job applications.
I
Didn't mean to bring it up.
That's a trigger. Hold on. I'm finding it.
You got this.
What's it like being a younger teacher?
Being a younger teacher, I feel like I have, in all things in life, you have certain advantages and certain disadvantages, based on the context around things that are happening and like you yourself personally. So being young, I feel like I can connect more with students in some ways because a lot of my humor is still very similar. Unfortunately, we all have very similar TikTok For You pages because the algorithm kind of bunches us into that that age group of that audience.
Yes.
So we have pretty similar TikTok For You pages, so we all kind of are fed the same memes, horrifyingly enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I can relate on that, and in that way, I'm respected because I'm like the teacher you feel like you can goof with a little bit.
Yes.
But that's where the disadvantages also come in because you're like, oh, this person is the age of my sibling. So like we're chill.
Yeah.
She's not.
Where do you draw that line? Is pretty much
That line. It's very much drawn in the rules that I set in my class. I do not tolerate disrespect toward me or toward others. I will very quickly send a student to admin if that is needed.
Yeah.
I have conversations with other adult teachers in the school so that I can figure out how I can best be that leadership role while also relating to you and making you feel like you're safe to grow and learn around me. That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah. What are your hopes for this year's Visual Comms team and the other teams at Arlington or even the other schools?
I think just growth in general, and I feel like I'm just repeating myself with that. But ultimately, I think that a lot of students, and I'll include myself in this because, again, we're kind of relatively in the same, not the same place of life, that's wrong. I'm gonna say, like, we are in the same generation, so we're viewing the world from that lens together. And I think that a lot of our generation is assuming that you can just grow up all of a sudden to fit in with the rest of the world. That, like, you have to be something that you're not. And so people aren't comfortable with the growing process and the growing pains that come along with it. So I think that the winner circle kind of, again, the incubator, it comfortably creates a space for you to feel those growing pains and for you to navigate those feelings. So I hope that our team and the other teams across the Winner Circle project can feel those growing pains together and feel comfortable enough to come to one another and talk about it. And, you know, like, not feel ashamed. On a more, maybe a surface level, I feel like Halloween, back in my day, back in the 20s, we used to dress up in school. Like, it was fun. But I feel like now there's this culture of, like, fear of surveillance, you know? Like, you don't want someone to take a picture of you in your costume because you're like, I'm cooler than that. Yeah. Dude, it's fun to have fun. You're supposed to have fun in this life. So I want the Winner Circle to be a safe space for people to have fun, to learn, to grow, and to be amazing.
What has been your favorite thing we've done so far? Like, Winner Circle, or even just in the class, like, content we made, like, in general?
I love the turnaround of having a really cool piece of content that you're like, this is good. I've watched it enough with my own eyes during editing or during production that, like, I'm used to it, it's cool, it's whatever, but then when you post it to the whole world and when you put it up on social media, watching the analytics of that is so nuts.
Yeah.
Yesterday we posted a silly goofy meme, and I was on my Instagram page last night trying to like watch the view count go up, and it went up 1,000 views in like an hour.
Really?
I was sitting at dinner
insane.
like,
that's crazy.
crazy. So that's one of my favorite things. It's like seeing the fruits of your labor, but within the group. I think my favorite thing has been working together to meet those goals, like having those goals in mind, knowing that they're possible, but coming together to have all of our ideas, like mesh together and become a product.
Yeah.
I think that the marketing team, they'll come to us with an idea and be like, let's do something with this.
Yeah.
Then the VizComms team, we have our different brains like, oh, what if we film it this way? Or what if we include these people?
Mm-hmm.
And then we do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then we have something really cool made up to post online and be like, that was sick.
And the Philippines are like, yeah, just tell us where to be. Just tell us where to be.
Yeah, we'll do it. That's good.
Yeah, we'll do it.
They're supportive and it's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So we get to annoy them with cameras at times.
Yeah.
We need a bigger space for all of us to
We do.
fit in that
We do.
room. But
Yeah.
it's so awesome.
It is. I don't know how much time we have left, so I'm gonna do just one last quick question.
Yes.
Are you hoping that whoa
English.
are you hoping this is a continuous thing from this year on
Yes.
in the school?
Yes. I think that I want to see it span generations. I can maybe have more educated guesses about what it'll do for Gen Z, as I'm a part of it. But I'd like to see what it does for other generations, because I think that we're still seeing the effects of an isolated period of education during the pandemic. So we're still seeing people trying to get accustomed with being comfortable with themselves. Again, going back to being afraid of surveillance. It's so nuts, the world that we live in. I think that the winner circle will continue to create confident people who don't fear you shaking their hand and be like, hi, my name is. So I think that it's just important we see it through for every generation and figure out how to meet each student where they're at.
Yeah. And help them expand and help them grow.
Exactly. That's all the incubator, man. Yes.
We're all just eggs.
We're all just little eggs in this big old world.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap for the first episode of the PitStop. Thank you for the production team, and thank you, Miss Lauria. All right. Bye.
See you next time.